Good morning, students. Welcome back to IT class. In the last class, we learned how to know the IP address of a system. Then we learned to make an IP address permanent. Why we are making the IP address permanent? To exchange files. If you want to exchange file, what you have to do? You have to make the IP address of a system as permanent, giving a permanent IP address. Okay, after that we are going to the next activity, that is exchanging files. We have made the IP address permanent. Now we are going to learn how to exchange files. Suppose you want to copy a file to the computer of the school lab from another computer. What are the details required? Okay. We have different schools. In our school, 3 sections are there. Our CBSE and the state section is networked. Suppose the computers are networked. I want a file from the CBSE block. I want a file which is in CBSE computer to my computer. My computer means the computer kept in the state section. Okay. Then what are the details required? What are the details? I should know the file name. Which file I have to copy? I should know the file name, then the place where the file is kept, in which folder it is kept. It should be known. Then the IP address of the computer in which the file is kept, its username and password. The IP address of the computer in CBSE and its username and password. These all details should be required to get the file from the CBSE block. Okay, the computer in the CBSE block. Is it clear? Not from my home. I am doing it in the school. The computers are networked there, and I want a file from there. Then what is the thing I have to know? The name of the file, the folder in which it is saved, then the IP address of the computer. The IP address of the computer and the username and password of that computer. Username and password of that computer. Did you collect all the information? Now try doing the activities given below. Then after getting all these, what are the requirements for exchanging files? These are the 3 requirements. Okay. Then after that, what you have to do? You have to click on places. This is the places menu. Then from that you have to select network, places, network. Here you have to click on other locations. Is it clear? Once again I am taking places, network, then other locations. In other locations, on the bottom side you can see connect to server. Here you have to enter the address of the computer which you want to access. Okay. Either computer file aano access cheyendathu. Our computer IP address. You have to enter the IP address, then click on connect. See, the connect button is here. In your text also it is shown. See, other locations. Then at the bottom side, connect to server. There you have to enter the IP address of that computer. Then click on connect. Okay, to which you want to connect that IP address. Okay, click on connect. After that, when you click on connect, it will ask for the username and password of that system. ഏത് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൻ്റെ ഫയലാണോ എടുക്കേണ്ടത് ആ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൻ്റെ യൂസർനെയിമും പാസ്വേഡ്. After entering the username and password, you can see the desktop of that computer in your system. കേട്ടോ, ആ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൻ്റെ ഡെസ്ക്ടോപ്പ് എവിടെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും? നമ്മളെ സിസ്റ്റത്തിൽ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. പിടികിട്ടിയോ? അപ്പോൾ അത്രയും ദൂരെ പോകേണ്ട ആവശ്യം ഇല്ല. For example, I am sitting at home and I want a file from one of the student. What I have to do? I want to know the IP address of that computer. While sitting at home, I can access your desktop. കേട്ടോ, ഇവിടെ ഇരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾ ഡെസ്ക്ടോപ്പ് വേണമെങ്കിലും എനിക്ക് അക്സസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഇഫ് ഐ നോ ദ IP address of the system, then the username and password of the computer. Username and password of the computer. That is exchanging files. While exchanging files, what are the things we have to keep in mind? What are the details we must know? The name of the file, the place where the file is kept, and the IP address of the system, then the username and password. നമ്മളെ സിസ്റ്റത്തിൻ്റെ IP അഡ്രസ്സ് അല്ല, ഏത് സിസ്റ്റത്തിൽ നിന്നാണോ ഫയൽ കൊണ്ടുവരേണ്ടത് ആ സിസ്റ്റത്തിൻ്റെ IP അഡ്രസ്, യൂസർ നെയിം ആൻഡ് പാസ്വേഡ്. Is it clear? Then next activity, printing over the network. How will you print? We have learned the one of the advantage of networking is sharing the peripheral device, sharing the printer, scanner, etc. Isn't it? How will you share the printer? How will you share the printer? You activate the network activate, and then after that you have to click on system setting, devices, printer. We will see. Where is system settings? From here also you can select system settings. Okay, see, system setting is there. Otherwise you have to go application, system tools, preferences, settings. What is the path? Application, arrow mark, system tools, arrow mark, preferences, arrow mark, settings. Okay, this is the window. Here you have to click on the printer. What device we are going to share? The printer. Select the printer, then click on additional printer settings. Click on additional printer settings. This will not come for the practicals. Okay, it will come as theory. The steps will be there, you have to tick. Okay, additional printer settings, you have to click. When you click, another window appears. From there you have to select server connect. Server connect. Why we are selecting server connect? Server settings, sorry, server setting. What is server? What do you mean by server? Server means the main computer. When the computers are networked, one computer will be a main computer, that is called server. All other computers will be called as clients. All other computers will be known as clients. The printer, the scanner, all will be connected to the server. All will be connected to the server. So you have to click on server and select settings. In the settings, you have to check publish shared printer connected to this system. You have to tick mark and click on OK. Is it clear? What you have to tick mark? Publish shared printers connected to this system. Then click on OK. Okay, this is the way for sharing the printer. അപ്പോൾ ഈ printer settings ഏതിലൊക്കെ ചെയ്യണം? Where the printer is connected, that means in the server and in the other computers also. After doing this change, what you have to do is, after doing this change, you have to restart the computer, open the printer window and share it. Is it clear? You have to select the system setting, devices, printer, then click on additional printer settings, then server settings, select publish shared printer connected to this system and click on OK. ഇതിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ഇതാ, ഇത് publish shared printer connected to this system, and click on OK. By this you can share the printer. Is it clear? By this all the activities are over. Some frames are available for learning. Okay, that we will see. Coming to the first part, hub and switch we have learned, modem we have learned, LAN and WAN we learned, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Okay, what is the difference between Wi-Fi and Bluetooth? Both are working using radio waves. Both are working using radio waves. That is the similarity in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But what is the difference? The difference is in their wavelength. Their wavelength is different. Why their wavelength is different? Because their protocol standard is different, then the speed is different, and the range is different. Okay. What is the advantage of Bluetooth? It takes less power. It consumes less power, but a limited range. The range should be limited. The wavelength is less. The wavelength is less in Bluetooth, but it uses only less power. Why it is using less power? Because it is operated only within a very limited range. The range is less. What about Wi-Fi? The range is more as compared to what? Bluetooth. The protocol is different in them. The wavelength is different. The range is different. The using of power is different. Did you get the difference? Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, what is similarity? They use radio waves. They use radio waves. What is the difference? The protocol standard is different, wavelength is different, then the speed is different, range is different, and using of power is different. 5 points are there. Okay, note down the points there. Then we have learned this 2 types of TCP/IP protocol. Coming to this box, when selected network cables, what type of cable is used? UTP cables are used, unshielded twisted pair cables, isn't it? In wired networking, UTP cables are used. What type of cables? Cat 1 to Cat 7. Cat 1 to Cat 7. Cat means category. Category 1 to category 7. In this category 7 is the of 10 Gbps, 10 gigabytes per second. It can transfer data at the speed of 10 gigabytes per second. Okay, 10 gigabytes per second. What about Cat 1? It is 1 megabytes per second. 1 megabytes. Okay, about which one is bigger? Cat 7. Category 7 is the bigger one. It can transfer more data. It can transfer more data. When the UTP cable is category 7, it can transfer more data. What is the range of data? 10 gigabytes per second. 10 gigabytes per second. What about the smaller one, that is category 1? It is 1 megabyte. Note it down. Category 1 is 1 megabyte. Megabyte per second. Okay. Then coming to the next frame. Yes, one more frame is there. Firewall for network security. As we are using the computer, so many sites we are using. What we should prevent others from entering our computer without our permission. It will ask for the permission. You are using the phone when you are download something. Download means from the Play Store. When you are downloading an app, it will ask for permission. You should allow to take the photos and or videos. The permission is asked, isn't it? Why that permission is available there? To avoid others to enter into your computer. Our firewall is a network security software. Firewall is a network security software which is inbuilt in the computer. Inbuilt in the computer. Computer വാങ്ങുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ അതിനകത്തുണ്ട്. Firewall is a system that prevents other people from entering a computer through a free medium like internet without the permission of the owner. It will ask permission whether I have to allow it or not. We always give allow. Another term is deny. This can be built using either a software or hardware. Okay. This is the private network and this public network. Okay. This is the firewall. So wall between the internet and our computer. Internet and our computer, asking for the permission whether you want to enter. Okay. It will ask permission to us every time when we are uploading, when we are installing a new thing. That is firewall. Okay. Coming to Li-Fi. We are aware of Wi-Fi, that is wireless fidelity. What is Li-Fi? Li-Fi is light fidelity. What is Li-Fi? Li-Fi is light fidelity. But here the light acts as the wireless router. Light acts as the in Wi-Fi the radio waves works. Here the light. What do you mean by light? When you switch on a bulb, you get the light, isn't it? That light is used to transfer what data? That LED bulbs enables data transfer. In the future, it will happen that when you switch on a bulb and what you will be getting what internet as well as the light to your room. You are very happy. How can you control your children? നിങ്ങളെ കുട്ടികളെ നിങ്ങൾ എങ്ങനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യും? ലൈറ്റ് ഇടാതെ വീട്ടിൽ ഇരിക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല അല്ലേ? ലൈറ്റ് ഇടുമ്പം തന്നെ എന്ത് കിട്ടും? ഇൻ്റർനെറ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ the time will come of Li-Fi. Li-Fi is a wireless networking system that makes use of light. As in Wi-Fi, it makes use of visible light or of closer wavelength like infrared or ultraviolet. The time when you can use the same lamp for getting light and for networking is not very far. Now we are waiting for Li-Fi. But now it is used in what? Hospitals. Okay. It is used underwater where Wi-Fi does not work. Wi-Fi ഒന്നും അണ്ടർ വാട്ടറിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യത്തില്ല. അവിടെയൊക്കെ എന്താ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? Li-Fi ആണ്. എയർക്രാഫ്റ്റിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യും, ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽസ്. Then Li-Fi use ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ it is more secure. It is more secure as compared to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, if you are standing outside the wall, you can get. റൂമിൻ്റെ വെളിയിൽ നിന്നാലും Wi-Fi കിട്ടും. But Li-Fi, it will not get. It cannot penetrate through the walls. The Li-Fi cannot penetrate to the walls. That means what? റൂമിനകത്ത് മാത്രമേ കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. അത് പുറത്തോട്ട് ഒരു റൂമിനകത്ത് ലൈറ്റ് ഇട്ടാൽ പുറത്ത് ലൈറ്റ് കാണുമോ? ഇല്ല. It will not penetrate through the wall. They work on direct line of sight. Is it clear? ആ റൂമിനകത്ത് മാത്രമേ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഇൻ ഫ്യൂച്ചർ വി ആർ വെയിറ്റിംഗ് ഫോർ ലൈഫ് light fidelity. What is the full form? Light fidelity. Okay. It is more secure as compared to Wi-Fi. Then a small box is here given here. The IP address is in the range 192.168.0.0 to how much? This much number. Then this range to this and this range to this are used in network. The range is shown there. Okay. Now coming to an important part is the last part, that is grid computing and cloud computing. Nowadays it is mostly used to what internet is using the two technologies, grid computing and cloud computing. What is grid computing? Grid computing means the people working for a same task sitting apart. ദൂരെ ഇരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് they are working for a same task is grid computing. A grid is a collection of computer resources from various parts of the world that works towards a common goal. Nowadays it is used. Work at home. Isn't it? Due to corona, they are in all the office, the workers are working at home, sitting at home. They are working for the same purpose, for the same task, for their business, isn't it? That is grid computing. Grid computing. Now, it is very easy to get the idea because of corona. Okay. Then who are the founders? Ian Foster, Carl Kesselman and Steve Tuck are the founders of grid computing. These are the three persons. You have to learn their name because the correct answer, the name will come. Ian Foster, Carl Kesselman and Steve Tuck are the founders of grid computing. What is grid computing? That grid is a collection of computer resources from various parts of the world that works towards a common goal. This type of computing is called grid computing. In Technopark, every person is sitting at home and doing the work. Are they doing their own work? No, they are doing for their company. They are sitting at different places and doing it. That is grid computing. Grid computing. Then coming to cloud computing. What is cloud computing? For example, you don't have a software. What all software you have learned? OpenOffice. OpenOffice is a free software you can download. Some payable softwares are there. For example, you are doing an animation and you have to pay for that software and you don't have the money. What will you do? You can use it from the internet. You can use it from the internet. In internet, where it is available, it is stored somewhere in some server, some computer. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു സെർവറിനകത്ത് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിനകത്ത് കിടക്കുന്ന ആ സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയറിനെ നമുക്ക് വീട്ടിൽ ഇരുന്ന് തന്നെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്ലൗഡ് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടിംഗ്. Another example I will give you. For example, you all have an email address, isn't it? While sitting anywhere, you can access your email. എവിടെ ഇരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് വേണമെങ്കിലും ഏത് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൽ നിന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങളെ മെയിലിനെ തുറന്ന് നോക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ഈ മെയിലിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന ഇൻബോക്സിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന ലെറ്റേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം എവിടെയാണ്? ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻ എനി കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ, എനി സെർവർ. You are using it. That is cloud computing. That is cloud computing. Cloud computing offers facilities and means to avail the required applications and your personal files online. The most important objective of this is sharing the resources. You can share the basic facilities and software required for the customer. നമ്മളതിൽ ഒരു സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയർ ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും സിസ്റ്റത്തിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയറിനെ നമുക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. Is it clear? That is cloud computing. Cloud computing. By this, that chapter is over. Then which among the following cannot be an IP address? Which is not an IP address? Find it out. Very easy to find. You have to do it. Which among the following are protocols related to networking? What are the protocols related to networking? I have to find out. Then how many pairs of wires are present in UTP cable? How many pairs are available? These all things we have discussed. Okay, students, thank you. Read the text. Especially learn the notes which I am sending. Okay, I'm covering all the points in that. Read the text well. Okay, thank you. See you in the next class.